Iburu, Iboya, Ibuchete, everybody in Cyberland. It's your fair Babalao. At least I hope so. Omo Odun, Odileke, coming at you with a sequel to the Help Me, Help You. Alright? Because this series, boy, it's getting spicy. In this sign, in this guardian I'm going to talk about today, woo, another one. Again, I told you there's some great Bawalaos out there. Woo, great Iles out there. And I think somebody hit it in the head with this one. All right, there's somebody who pulled your sign, John. Otura Odi with Omo Oshun, Class A. And let me explain to you why. Otura Odi, before we dig in, I want you guys to understand the misconception. I don't want you guys thinking when I say Abita, okay, for those who have done research and those who jump on the internet, and oh my gosh, the internet is great, but I'm going to tell you, for every good, there's two bad in the internet. Please be careful what you look at. When we talk about Abita, you hear references of the devil. When you hear references of the devil, we start getting into the synchronization of our faith with the Catholicisms, with the saints and the devil and the heaven and the hell and all this good nonsense, and drive you crazy thinking about that stuff. I want you to put your mind at ease, because I'm going to mention Abita a few times throughout this video, and I don't want you thinking heaven, hell, the devil, and demons, and no, please don't, okay? Please do me that favor. Our faith is more than that. So, without further ado, and without going into the philosophy of our faith, let's talk about Otura Odi. But before we talk about Otura Odi, we got to understand who are the Mbis, who are the Imawas, the twins. And in order to explore that, and I did a video on that, and I truly want you to look at it. So John, Otura Odi, Omo Oshun. And for all those out there with Otura Odi, please look at the MB video that I made. Please understand that Omo Oshun, okay? Mafarafun Oshun is the mother of the Mbis, alright? Who got passed around to Oya and then Yemaya, and then with all the powers and the packs and the Egums and all this good jazz, they were able to defeat Abita. Okay. We understand that Pataki. It's a very famous Pataki. For those who don't know it, man, beautiful Pataki. So what does that mean? That means when you have such a benevolent force, right, like Abita, and then you have something as innocent as a child, okay, you have things that are going to contrast, right, and they hit each other. No different than if in life everything is pure and everything is perfect, there's no secrets or no nothing, then there's nothing to contrast. But in Otura Odi, there's a lot of contrast. No different than Omo Oshun and the Mbis, and how the bees got separated from Oshun. And then finally, you know, Chango had to come out and recognize the Mbis as his kids. There's a lot of contrast and a lot of chaos surrounding Otura Odi. Otura Odi. First things first. Number one. Secrets are going to come to you like a magnet. Okay? Either people are going to tell you their secrets, or you're going to tell people your secrets. Here's my advice. Don't reveal secrets. Your secrets stay with you. If somebody wants to tell you their secrets, that stays with you too. Because those secrets are going to cause you more problems than not the moment you reveal it. Make sense? And because you are walking that line of treason and somebody coming at you to betray you because they're trying to figure out these secrets, you got to know who's around you. More importantly, when we talk about the MBs, we talk about the twins, we talk about life, we talk about everything's in pair, right? Everything's in a pair. If you think about it, your body's in a pair. You got two eyes, two noses, two nostrils, okay? Even your tongue has a split in the middle. There's two. Okay, and we can keep going down organs. What's the significance there? That your partner is in it to win it with you. but it has to be a partner. Your partner can't rule you, and you can't rule your partner. You guys got to take care of each other. All right. The other thing, Otura Odi, okay? You are running already a lot of friction of energy because of a lot of different things going on there, right? Just the fact of mentioning Oshun as your head, just the fact of mentioning the Mbis who defeated Abita, just the fact that I mentioned Chango being the father, all right? Just alone the Mbis crossed through Oya, Yemaya. There's a lot going on there. There's a lot going on there. So with that said, I want you to stay away from spicy food. You know why? Spicy food is kind of like throwing fuel to the fire. You have a lot of things going on. Don't add no more to it. The spicy food goes through your bloodstreams and it kind of gives you that indigestion, and you got a lot of things that are going on in here. So here's what I want you to do. It's not just the spicy food, but it's your dieting. Okay, I want you to be very careful with your impulses. All right, I want you to be very careful that you don't overexert yourself with too many things going on that you give yourself a heart attack. Okay, you got to be careful, and you got to watch your prostate. All right, there's a lot of things in Otura Odi that causes a lot of chaos physically to a person. That's why the person's got to humble themselves, and they got to walk life in a straight line. They can avoid the secrets, avoid the secrets. But now let's get into some of the more important things, right? So we talked about your health, we talked about the secrets and stuff like that. So let's talk about Omo Oshun. All right? Let's talk about that portion that Oshun has your head. Because the Mbis, like I mentioned before, Mafarafun, the Mbis. What does that mean? That means Mafarafun Chango. That means that the Ebo of feeding Chango with Abita needs to happen. That means that in order for you to stay on top of your game and constantly be ahead, just like the Mbis were ahead of Abita, you have to consult constantly with Ifa. You should be constantly getting consultations so you can know where you're walking. In Ire, in Isolbo. Where am I walking based on who I am and where I'm at in life? Those things are important. Okay? Give a tambol. Do something for the MBs. Throw a party, something to give thanks to them so you can strengthen your path. More importantly, give something to Orula. Every year you need to be doing a special ebo, all right, with meat, beef. It's going to be 7 bolitas de carne. Okay, that you talk to your godfather, work it out, see how that works, so that every year you're giving that, because then that's gonna go to the river. You're Omo Oshun, you have to give it to them. But there's a pact with Yemaya that has to happen there too. So there's things that you need to do there too. But anyway, those things are important. Otura Odis are susceptible to spirituality, espiritismo. Not everybody has it, and not everybody can be mounted by the eguns or by an orisha. Those things don't happen frequently, and not everybody can do it. And I'm not talking about the phonies that are running around out there. I mean, Otura Odi has they can pretty much get mounted. So here's what I want you to do, Otura Odi. I already said humble yourself. I already said keep your secrets to yourself. I already telling you now. You need to be careful with the partying and the drinking. If you don't do it, great. But be very careful about those things. Those things that open up kind of the mind, right? Alcohol affects the mind. Drugs affect the mind. A lot of different things affect the mind. Be careful not to become a vessel at the wrong place at the wrong time. And with that said, remember you're a Otura Odi. So you're constantly tiptoeing and always looking around to make sure that you're walking the right path. So be careful who you look at in the eyes. You never know who's staring back at you. So be careful about staring at people all the time. Okay, be very, very careful about that. More importantly, you're gonna have to find that pack with Odudua. Odudua. You gotta do it. Talk to your godfather, figure it out. Odudua, you need to have. You need to receive Odudua. Okay? Or you're gonna have to go to Ocha. And then from Ocha, receive Odudua. Otura Odi is a strong Odun that requires a lot of attention. All right? And I can talk about this all day. But I think I gave you a lot there. I know it's a lot to munch on. Otura Odi with Omo Oshun. Mafarafun Oshun. Mafarafun Otura Odi. There's a lot going on there. I understand that. But don't stress. Boom. Like, comment, shoot me an email, whatever it is you got to do. And we figure out how to move from there. Talk to your godfather. But Otura Odi is a beautiful sign. It's strong. And once you get Otura Odi in the right, boy, on the right path, and you trucking along and you got a good rhythm in life, whoo, boy, you have the force of the Eguns and Chango and Ochun. And you have an ability to be great. But you got to earn it. And you got to walk with it. So with that said, Iburu, boy, Ibu Che Che Cyberland. Alright, Shafir Bawalao. Leaving you now. Give me the like, give me the share. La Regla de Ifa at Gmail. La.regla.de.ifa at gmail.com. Leave me a comment. Shoot you an email if you didn't catch it. But with that said, Iburu, Iboya, Ibuche Che Cyberland.